Welcome back to another episode of the So What Now podcast with your host. She's not even paying attention.
What's up?
She's in her phone.
I was listening and I was like, welcome back. And I was going to come, what's up? We're back. Hi, friends.
You wouldn't even know you just threw up.
Throwing up in the gym. How embarrassing.
Oh, you went to the gym? That's good.
That's why I threw up from the Pilates class.
Oh, because it's hot in there too.
It was just, I already felt not good when I got there. I'm telling Janine, like I keep, my burps smell like, oof. And then I let one go from the back when I after I took a shower and I was offended. I couldn't believe the air that came out of me.
That does that?
I don't know if that does that or not. So y'all, really quick, I took it's not Ozempic, it's semaglutide because Ozempic has other things, but it's basically Ozempic.
Yeah.
And I took it Saturday. I haven't taken it in months and I haven't been consistent with it at all. And I got really, really sick. It's like tired. It's tired and exhausted and all this stuff. Whatever. I want it to be skinny and I don't want to be skinny anymore.
I think you just want to get it another way. I don't think it's for you.
It's not.
Because I feel like from day one, you've like hated it. It makes you feel bad. You don't take it consistently. You're just wasting money at this point.
A lot.
Yeah. A
lot of money. So I'm done. I have 3 more, but I don't think I'm going to do them.
I don't think you should. I think you should just get up at 4:30, come to the gym with me, stick to the meal plan. Hello? Is this thing on?
I don't think I cleaned my ear today. You know what I can try to do? I would like to try it, but I wouldn't do as many times as you go. I like my Pilates on Mondays.
Okay.
I'm going tomorrow to go get a massage, a lymphatic massage.
You just want to do everything except pick up a fucking weight.
Okay, fine.
Or run.
Ooh, running sounds terrible. But I will tell you this. Shout out to Ruthie. I know that she's listened sometimes.
Yeah.
Remember Ruthie?
Yeah, she comes to my gym sometimes.
Get out of here.
She does.
Shut up.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know she just did a half marathon in New York?
No, that's so cool.
She just finished it.
That's so cool.
Oh, so she's been training for a while now, and I've been watching her, and she's been running. And someday she'll come back. I just finished my 10 miles. I didn't want to do it. And bro, I was watching her stories, boohoo crying. Yeah. Okay, boohoo crying, and I was like, you know what? I did a triathlon before. Why can't I do it again? But I was 30.
Yeah, I'm not saying go do a triathlon. I'm just saying get a gym routine and stick to it.
The church right now, we're doing a series, Pastor JJ, about like health, fitness, and your body. Mm-hmm. So the first one was like about your body, what you're putting in. And Sunday, he read me for filth. Yeah. I didn't know I was at church. I thought I was just I felt like he cussed me out.
You thought it was Tony Fine? You heard of Tony Fine?
Yes. So he was like, y'all trying to get on Ozempic? Literally, he was like, you'll do everything but eat right. You do everything but drink water. Ooh. You do everything but eat vegetables. Ooh. Went into your body is your temple and you just eat whatever.
Yeah.
And then you wondering why you don't look good. And the week prior, he was like, you walking around here talking about you eat healthy, but we see it that you're not healthy. He called us fat. And I was like, shout out to him. In the name of the Jesus, you're fat. But yeah, that's what the past 2 days, literally, I was struggling. I'm not going to do it again. I'll come work out with you one day.
One day. Yeah, I think that's fine.
I will. And then I've been doing the ladder app. I did work out twice while I was on vacation at the gym.
Okay.
I did. I took my clothes. I was gone for 7 days. I worked out 2 times.
Okay.
It's more than any.
I think just start with walking and no hot dogs.
I haven't had a hot dog
I think
in a while.
that'll take you a long way.
Sounds so good though.
I think it will. And I'm sorry that you're sick, but I do think like maybe it's not for you.
It's not for me. My body doesn't do well with it. Maybe I just take the B12 shots while I'm working out.
Well, I don't know what that does.
It gives you energy. So that I do feel the difference. It gives you energy. Energy.
You know what else will help with your energy?
What?
Eating regularly and eating a whole diet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like really simple. We overcomplicate it. We really do. Oh, I got to go get this shot or, oh, I got to do this. Actually, you just need to like eat right and move your body.
Pastor JJ was like, drink water. He goes, I was gonna like make it more holy and talk about the well of like, he goes, it's not that, just drink some water. It's not that serious. So I am because I have lost like a couple pounds, but then I gained them all back because I was just eating, smoking and eating. All right.
I'm not even worried about your weight or how you feel like your appearance is. I'm worried about how you feel.
Yeah.
And you have a little boy to run after.
He's the only reason why I'm not 600 pounds.
You know, I wish I would have found the article. Well, I didn't send the article to you on purpose because I didn't want to make you sad. But I did hear that boy moms live shorter.
I saw it. It was sent to me. Shout out to all y'all on Instagram who don't care about me as much as my friend does. Want to tell me I'm about to die?
I'm like, she don't got to know. We'll just have fun while you're here.
No, it got sent to me a few times, but I was like, add a little tism to that. See, is it even shorter or is it longer? Because now I have to really use my brain. It's a whole thing, but
it's a whole thing.
Yeah. I was gone.
But I'm glad you made it because I didn't even think we were going to be able to record today.
Here's the first thing I thought of. I am in a public bathroom.
Wait a minute. Up. It happened at the gym, like at the gym.
I didn't make it past. First of all, I was so dizzy towards the end. Also, she came on some bullshit today. The teacher, she's like, I got some new rock songs. And I'm like, okay, white lady. The rock songs came with new moves.
Okay.
And the moves were lethal. And Ariel came for the first time. For the past 4 or 5 weeks, I sent her every Sunday, hey, come. She finally shows up today. And Janine and I looked at her, we're like, I'm so sorry. You came to the wrong one. This was the test to see if the past couple of weeks you've been paying attention. It was really, really hard. But it was good. I'm glad I made it.
I'm glad you made it.
I'm gonna work out.
Good.
She'd be so sick of me.
I really am, but I really want you to do it. But I'm not gonna let up. Just like you send me the sermons every Sunday, I'm gonna keep when you call. Oh, I'm at the gym right now, Carla. I can't talk. I'll be here for another hour and a half if you want to come join me.
I'll join you. No, we were having that conversation yesterday, right? We were saying how we're not gonna just invite each other out to eat,
right?
We're going to do things.
We're going to do things.
Active things.
Active things. Yeah. So no more going out. Not no more going out to eat and drink, but
be more intentional about making things fun or moving our bodies.
Yeah. Because the part of the reason that we are in the situation that we're in is because when we think about celebrating, or even sometimes when we think about we're sad, we address that through food or alcohol.
Everything.
Yeah.
I have these burps that don't go away.
Do they still smell?
Yes. Terrible. And I feel it too.
All right, let's do this one quick. Let's
sorry if y'all smell
Who the woman of the week? Go ahead, hurry up.
Who is the woman of the week? Oh, not me. Not me. Okay, no, but seriously, woman of the week this week is going to be Candy Burris. First of all, Candy be in everything.
She really do.
I love seeing her.
She's the ultimate hustler.
What did you
Candy
even consider
sell
her?
You some chicken. Candy gonna produce an album for you.
She gonna give you a sex toy.
She gonna create a play. Oh. Bedroom Candy. She gonna
She gonna be on the show.
Yes.
Because she gonna be on the show. And she gonna be on that show and she gonna be like, y'all gonna do it on my terms for how much I want. But Candy and her husband, they actually produced Othello, which was the highest grossing play ever in Broadway with Denzel Washington. He is 100 and still gorgeous.
He's 70.
Close enough. If we round up, he's 100. And he's so handsome.
He is
such a handsome man. But I really appreciate his work ethic and the stuff that he's done. And then Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a little cute white boy.
I know. I actually really want to be able to see this. I heard the tickets are starting at $300, so
up to 1,000 plus.
Yeah. So if anyone has a hookup or anything like that, let me know because I really, really, really want to see this.
Let's go. I'll find us a hookup when we go.
Okay.
What if it's high seats though?
I'm fine with that as long as I can see.
Okay.
And here. Yeah. I don't need to be super close.
We'll try to get that.
I don't need to be breaking up no happy home with Denzel. I shouldn't be that close to the stage. I don't want him to get distracted.
Denzel, don't look. Focus.
Mm-hmm. No.
Well, also, just to wrap that up, it made $2.8 million
in pre-sales, from what I read.
From the first week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just the first week.
That's insane.
And that means they're performing this live and only in one place. It's not streams or anything. So 2.8 million of people showing up.
Exactly. I mean, but you're not going to be disappointed with the Denzel show. And everyone knows he's getting ready to retire, so it's you gotta catch it while you can. But shout out to Candy. I would have never. I know she's done plays before, but this is just huge.
Was she the one that did the whole my booty that song? It was some crazy song about the thighs matching the ass,
legs, hips, and body.
Wasn't that from a play?
Yes, it was from a play. And now look at her producing Othello. With her man Todd. It was a scheme set up by Todd. I know you don't get the reference, but I know a lot of y'all do.
I don't.
It was a scheme set up by Todd to bring the bullshit to you.
I don't know what it is. Because it's a Housewives thing? Reference. Oh, I don't know anything about Housewives.
But all them schemes Todd setting up, he's still over here producing plays, so I love it.
They have lasted. Like from what I remember when they first got married, it was people thought that they weren't gonna make it, and
because he was like a producer or something on Housewives, and like she made more money than him, so everybody was like, he's using you, he's a clout chaser.
And her mama would talk shit too, right?
Her mom, that's a different story. Like she be on everybody like that. Like Todd ain't special, but
okay, got it.
Yeah, they lasted, honey.
They lasted, and they're doing a really good job.
They are. They blended their families like really well.
Yeah, they did. So
congrats to her. Yeah.
Thank you, Candy, for just motivating me.
Yes.
Because I feel like just watching someone like that, it's so motivating.
With all the stuff that she's in, like, I'm like, that's so Carla. Like, oh, that's cool. I want to do that. Let me go produce this. Let me go create that. Like, yeah, you and her would probably get along really well.
I want to be friends with her. Candy, I'm going to DM you. Just answer it, please.
Yeah. So you just came back from a fun couple days of
I did.
How long were you away from your babies?
Girl, 7 days. Friday to Friday.
Amazing.
It was wild. I will say, I don't like being gone for that long.
No?
Mm-mm.
That is a long time to be gone. Like, even without kids home.
No, even
I'm ready to come
kids.
home on like the 4th or 5th day.
I want to be in my bed.
Yeah.
And it's just being in hotels, eating out, just your movie. It was a lot. But really, I went for work. And unfortunately, the talent of what we were doing got into a car accident. Mm-hmm. So we had to like push everything back. Things got canceled literally after I got to Georgia.
Yeah.
So I decided... spring break for everybody else. Why not me?
Spring break for moms.
Yeah, a mom spring break.
Yeah, so I was alone and didn't have nothing to do, so I was scrolling on the internet, and I came across this lady. Her name's Madeline, and she's a mom of 2. She has an 11-year-old and a 6-year-old. And she went on a little Disney trip by herself. I want to say it was like a quick little 4-day Disney trip.
No biggie.
And she went viral because people were like, you were dead wrong for not taking your kids to Disney with you, so for going on a solo trip.
Disney, we live in Disney, right? Basically. Disney is the most magical place on earth. There's nothing magical about spending 4 days with your kids, trying to spend all your money, spending $15 for one popsicle, $32 for chicken nuggets and fries, and then you're like, they're running over here with the kids and it's hot. That is a great experience for the kids, but why can't we experience it as parents?
Yeah.
The internet be so wrong.
And so passionate. She said that she was literally getting death threats.
What?
Yes.
This is ridiculous, and this is why moms end up burning out.
It really
and like
is.
Putting their kids in ovens.
But is there like a length of time or certain amount of things certain events that you just do not do without your children? Like you really are wrong.
No, there isn't.
So there's no length of time to be away from your kids.
Okay, length of time. That depends on your dynamic.
Yeah, I think if you need it, you need it.
Can you afford it? That's what you should be asking.
I wouldn't necessarily base it on if I can afford it, because like if the money right, like certain men, they'll never see their kids, right? But they pay for
actually, the ones that I know that don't see their kids, the money ain't right. So clearly, we're talking about moms here, not deadbeats. Dads, let's keep it here. Let's stay right here because we're gonna go in a different direction. Let's stay right here. Moms. If you can afford it and you have a supportive partner at home, or you got money for a nanny and you can leave for 2 weeks, leave for 2 weeks. If you can leave for a month, leave for a month.
Okay, I think a month is pushing it.
A month?
I think a month, leaving your children for a month, like small children, like, yeah, I think a month is too long, Carla.
Meh.
I think a month is
But where
crazy.
you going? What if I want to go on a month-long, like, find myself body
Unless
retreat?
you, like, in rehab... Bitch, you don't get to find yourself when you're a mom. I'm sorry. Like, unless you're in rehab, like a month is like crazy
What
work.
do you mean you don't get to find yourself when you're a mom?
You gotta wait until the kid's grown.
Nope. That's the problem. That's why moms are not like killing themselves.
If you're a mom, you're efficient. Wrap it up. Find yourself in a weekend.
No.
I think a month is wild, Carla.
Are you serious?
I think a month is
a little
unless
extreme.
you gotta go to rehab.
No, I don't think so. I think I would leave for a month to Bali.
I know you would. But I don't agree that it's right.
Really?
A month is crazy.
I'm going to do it now.
I think a month is insane. I think 2 weeks is okay.
Just double it.
I think 2 weeks is okay.
2 weeks in Bali, 2 weeks in Thailand.
No. I think I actually want to hear from it. We got to do a poll for this for real.
Okay.
Like,
all right, so let's pull it up. What do you guys think about?
Anything beyond 2 weeks is wild.
What's the length of time that's appropriate to everybody that ain't got nothing to do with your household for you to leave your kids?
Yeah. I think 2 weeks is wild.
I say 2 weeks is a perfect time. A month is tops.
A month? Okay. But I'm curious. Because they were like...
I spend every day with these crumb snatchers.
I know, but a month?
What? You know how fast a month goes? You know how long I've been fat now? Months. You know years. What? It felt like it was like...
First of all, stop talking about my friend like that. She's not fat. She's, dealing with some issues, but she's not fat.
Thanks.
A month is crazy. But when I was reading all the comments and seeing how this lady was judging people, I was like, oh my gosh, people are so judgmental.
What were some of the judgy thingies that you kind of saw that stuck out to you?
Just basically that, like, she's terrible. This is a dream for children. Children love Disney. How dare you go do this without them? Yeah.
So moms can't love Disney?
Yeah, she's like a Disney adult.
Yeah.
But have you ever judged a mom for something? I'm curious, like, what's something that you secretly, because you're a judgy bitch. We learned that a couple episodes ago.
I have opinions.
Yes, you do. Strong ones. So what's something that you have you judge other moms for that, like, maybe other people would disagree with and they wouldn't judge?
Bringing niggas to your house every week to smash and your kids see them.
Oh.
Different niggas.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
or introducing your kids to a new man every couple of months as your man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like often.
Yeah.
I have seen it where it's like every couple of months you got a new man, and first of all, where are you finding them? Teach me. And then
I mean, not to get off subject, but you park across the street, you come out of the garage and you go back in, you got to park down the road. Girl, I almost got 3 boyfriends on the way here. And it's not even a 2-minute walk. Construction man.
Ooh, they got 401k.
They tell me, hey. I'm like, ooh, I'm in a hurry.
when I come back.
Yeah, a little businessman looking. Yeah, you got to take the long way. Okay, anyway, so it's introducing your kids to different men.
To different men.
Yeah.
It's like when it's like a revolving door. Mm-hmm. It's like, get to know these people first.
Yeah.
Now I be introducing, but it went like they stayed for a while. I introduced Ayana probably to like, since her dad and I separated, probably to like 5.
Yeah. 5. I don't know if there's a magic number or not. But I got to look the other way when I say this. I do have something that I judge moms on.
What?
Do
I do it?
Yes.
What do I do?
Cursing.
Oh, I'll be like, bitch.
I think that's so immature and like abusive, Carla.
It is. I agree. No, I do. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. You should not cuss at your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got heavy. Yes.
Cussing at your kids is wrong. And sometimes when I see it, I'd be like, damn. But
I know you get to a point and you break.
So I will say, and we went to therapy about this. I grew up in a household.
Yes, I know exactly that's where you got it from.
Definitely grew up in a household where that's how you were spoken to. It was a thing. Like I remember my dad calling me a puta since I was like 8.
Yeah,
like just because I was outside past the lights turning down, like coming down. So it was a learned behavior for sure. So Ayana got a lot of it in her younger years because. Just my dad called me a biche all the time. You fucking biche. And it was like, oh my God, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So as she got older, I worked on it, and I don't cuss at her as much anymore. I try not to.
Yeah, I know you're trying.
Definitely.
I know you are.
And with Sam, I'll be like, what did I say? But he doesn't even get it.
He wouldn't even. He'd be like, what? He'll start using the words in a couple weeks. Like he'd be like, biche.
Probably. But no.
I know you're working on it though. But I'm just being transparent. Like that is something that I judge for. What's something that you do aside from that you feel like other moms would judge you for? I will tell you. I used to cook. Oh, this is so bad. I probably would cook every 3 days. Like we would eat a pot of spaghetti for the week.
Dex.
I know.
Dex. I know. I'm cussing, but she got breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like she didn't eat, but like we would, and you know what though? She at college doing the same thing.
It's crazy how much what our parents do just continue to roll into our lives. Yeah. And I had mine just so young that now I'm making a difference with Sam, and I really don't be cussing at him. Yeah. Do I cuss at him? Do I be cussing at Sam?
No, but I didn't cook, and now I'd be like, Michaela, why are you at McDonald's again? It's like, it's because that's what you showed her. It's either eating the same thing for 3 days or McDonald's.
Dang, friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that really messes up our health, our habits.
So now I'm like, because they really do what you do and not what you say. Because now I have like made this effort for the change because I'm mentally there and she's not there yet. She's like, girl, I am going to McDonald's. Leave me alone. She has no interest in learning how to cook.
She doesn't?
No.
Dang.
No.
No. So I remember when she would babysit, I would tell her, you can Uber Eats whatever you want. Just tell me what you want. And every time she'd say McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, Michaela, anything on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Anything. She's like, it's fine. It gets here quick. It's warm. And I'm like, okay.
The fries be good. Okay, so now we're going to judge other people.
Okay, I'm down.
I got like a little list of questions. I'm going to ask you, if someone does this, does this make them a bad mom?
Okay.
Using drugs in front of your children.
Trash. Take the kids. But wait, which drug?
Does it depend on which drug? Does it depend on the drug?
Which drug? Because I be doing drugs in front of my kids.
I came from a time, and this is so bad. This is really bad. This is not good. But I remember being little, and like certain adults would give kids some beer, like little kids.
For what?
Just like, oh, you want to taste this? Okay. Like almost as a joke.
Oh, yeah.
I never did that, but like that's bad. No. This is like old school stuff. But yeah, using drugs in front of your kids.
So I will tell you, I do smoke in front of my kids now. Well, I'll be like outside or I'll be in the kitchen. So I'll be like, boy, get out of here. But my dad smoked like a sailor, right? He was an avid weed smoker and cigarette as well. I didn't come to see my dad with a joint or see him smoke till I was 23.
Oh, so you just like knew you were
We
aware
knew.
of it,
I never smelled it. I never saw it. My mom didn't allow him to do it in the house. So we knew, but I never saw it.
Yeah.
So I thought weed was like heroin.
Yeah.
You know, till like I was in my 20s, legit. And I didn't start smoking until I was in my 30s. But now I'd be looking around and I'm like, one, I have my medical card. So it's like I'm taking ibuprofen.
Yeah, it's medication.
Yeah, it's medication.
Not illegal drugs.
No. But yeah, so I will say, I won't go too far into it, but yes, certain drugs, and I know that people do them. Even drinking to the point where you're blacked out, that's a drug.
Yeah.
And having your kids watching you drink a bottle or two of wine at home and you're wasted, I'm judging you.
What about never volunteering for a field trip?
Fuck that. Oh, I thought you
Have you ever?
No. I thought you were going to say PTA. I did. I did do all the field trips, all the field days. Now, PTA?
Yeah.
Nah. I'll hang out with the kids. Don't make me hang out with them parents.
I was never a field trip.
Really?
No. I know I'm not good with kids. I would lose some people kids. I would lose their kids or like be stressed out. They'll have to watch me. Like I never, but
really,
you're going on every field trip. I'm gonna pay for it. Like
you just weren't there.
Yeah, no, not the field trips. We can do the sleepovers like at our house and like, but like
Ayana signed me up. Like even if I didn't sign up, she would sign me up. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna be the class mom, or you're gonna be." I went to St. Augustine. I went on to Universal. I did it all.
I also always felt very awkward because I was like younger than the moms.
I was younger. Yeah, but you're not. That's what the thing. That's why I didn't do PTA because I was younger than the moms. But in the field trips, I have kids. I'm not necessarily talking to the other moms.
Okay, what about using screen time as a babysitter?
Listen, I had a problem with it before, but that's it. You got a kid with autism, you're like, give him the iPad. Give him the iPad. That's it. Take the iPad. Take the iPad. That's all I got. If you're judging me, I don't care anymore. Did I judge? Ask me this 2 years ago. I would tell you, terrible parents. I did the whole first year of Psalm with no screen time. No, I'm lying. Right before his
you just started screen time
at 4 years old, but he did watch TV and movies, so he was doing that. But iPad or a tablet, he just started that up right before he turned 4. It's necessary.
Okay,
necessary.
Before the age of 5, not doing elaborate birthday parties.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I see nothing wrong with it. I think it's smart not to do that. I think people be going a little out of hand with how elaborate the birthday parties be.
And then I remember it.
That's one thing I do be judging. Because I'm like, you spending all this money on a birthday party? They not going to remember it. And like, have you started a college fund?
But yes. I do. So I do have a friend. We have a friend that does the most since the baby shower. But the funds are there. And he got a college fund.
Exactly.
He got all the funds. Okay. So
that's you want to go to his party.
And that's what I was going to say. With those party, it ends up being everyone kind of gets together for his parties. So I really do love that about when she puts that together. It's like all the friends come together. And yeah, we're there for her and John. Bleep that out. We're there for her and her baby. But yeah, it ends up being like time that we spend together and we get to spend with like his family and her family.
Okay, your teen gets a job and you require them to contribute to household bills.
How broke are you? Teen while you're still in school?
Yes, like high school.
Unless you're like struggling for real, and I understand that some families do need the extra help and you're gonna have to step up as a teenager and work. But no.
Yeah.
I don't think you, if you're just doing it to prove a point, no. Or maybe you can have them pay for some things and you put it into an account and give it to them later. I've done that.
Yeah.
But no, just to pay rent. Now, if you're 20 in my house, Ayana, and you ain't got no job, I'll make you pay rent.
How they gonna pay rent if they don't have no job?
If you have a job.
Oh, if you have a job.
And if you don't have a job, then you're going to be cleaning my house.
So what is the age that you make them pay rent?
20.
And why is that? Because you feel like she shouldn't be in the house at 20?
Responsibility. You have to, and it won't be a lot. Mm-hmm. Like I told her she had to pay $250. She did it for like 2 months and then never did it again. I just feel like it's responsibility. I don't think I am preparing her for the real world if she doesn't learn how to budget and put money aside for her living.
Okay.
And $250 is nothing. You can't even get a cardboard box with that for a month.
That's true.
But it's like learning how to put money aside for living at that age is essential.
Yeah. All right. You don't cook. You think that's a bad? Go ahead. I'm speaking my truth.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that it's up to us to teach our children how to eat.
That's fine. Don't nobody give a damn what you think. Don't nobody give a damn.
So here's something that really irks me about people. All you want. And I know your daughter has it, and I know it was your fault, but it's going to get better when she gets older. I know it because I feel like she's going to be cultured.
She knows how to make the essentials.
No, her palate.
Oh, okay. So we're switching gears. So you judge
because you're not cooking, you're not introducing things either. So they end up just being really picky eaters.
I mean, you could say that, right? But like, I grew up with a mom that cooked, but like, I wouldn't say I got like, my mom didn't cook like those worldly things that would give you like this exotic palate. We would have like spaghetti every week. We would have like a certain type of baked chicken. My mom had 5 kids, so she was cooking stuff that was like, yeah. So I mean, I didn't get this world. I didn't have sushi until my 20s. Aside from like corner store Chinese food with chicken wings, like I didn't experience. But that also has
to do with the way we grew up. But cooking, you eat foods like you don't want to make them, but anything that's put in front of you, you'll eat it. Kind of.
I don't know.
What you don't eat?
What'd you have the other day at you had venison? No. Elk?
Oh, elk.
No, thank you.
You didn't even try it.
I don't want those kind of gamey.
Do you like lamb?
I do like lamb.
It tastes like lamb. It's like a mix of lamb and steak.
I'll take your word for it. I'm good.
See, that'd be pissing me off if people do that because you don't even know what it tastes like.
I don't want to taste it. That's like the whole jumping out the plane thing. You don't know the experience. I don't want to know it.
Why?
And you're so passionate and so bothered by it because you are an old Republican lady. You are. You're so judgy. You're so like black and white, like my way or the highway. No, I just don't. I'm not trying that shit. You had me try octopus. I was chewing it for 3 days.
Octopus is good.
It is not. It tastes like a rubber band.
No.
I'm not doing it.
Okay. Elk was actually really good though.
Okay, so I know you just said screen time, but I'm curious if there's something that you used to judge parents for that you're like, oh, I'm doing that now. Is this the screen time? Yeah.
The iPad for sure. Because I didn't do iPads like that with Ayana. I didn't think I would do it with him. But now I do monitor it though. Like in the mornings before school, there's no TV, there's no iPad. Mm-hmm. When we come home from school, we still have to put our stuff away. Like he has certain times to do it, but on the weekends, he wakes up, iPad in the room. It's charged, fully charged. Go, do what you got to do. But then we're going to go outside for a while. And I do make him pause after a little while. I'm like, hey, pause the iPad. We're going to play with our toys now. Yeah. And he does really well. But I think it has to do with the fact that I didn't start with it. So he knows how to play with his toys.
I see.
And he enjoys it. But I do judge too much screen time.
I see.
Yeah. What do you judge that you do now?
Something that I judge that I do now.
I mean, she's so grown.
I mean, yeah, it's like, what is there? I don't even feel like I'm really like parenting anymore.
Yeah, no, now you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship with her.
Yeah.
That's such a beautiful thing.
It is. It's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that I couldn't. The more I think about me being in the situation that I'm in right now, the only reason why I hustle the way that I do is because of Psalm.
Yeah, for sure.
Things move the way that they move. because I have him. If not, I don't know what would really get me to get up. I was talking with Jenna about this. She's like, what am I going to do when Hayden's gone? You know, like
it's a huge shift.
Yeah. She's like, what's going to make me get up in the morning? Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I went through that. She's going to have to learn how to get up for herself because you don't realize that.
Yeah. Because even though he's in high school, you know, and does things for his own, you still have to
20, 30 something pounds.
You did not gain 30 pounds. It was 30?
I was fat. Sorry, we keep saying the F word. I was voluptuous.
Curvaceous.
I was like 150 something.
Really? But you're tall. It looks good.
Not to me.
I know.
Okay, so time check to cut this out. We have 15 minutes. Okay. You want to talk about this bullshit healing in public versus silence?
I do.
Because she want me to tell my fucking business. Okay. Go ahead and get into the segment.
All right. So we're going to talk about as women.
We're shifting into our womanhood segment.
Yes. A little switch. Womanhood.
And my friend here who puts everything on social media.
Oh, let's talk about that actually.
Use the restroom on social media.
I do. Not as much anymore.
Wants to talk about healing in public versus suffering in silence.
Yes. Only because as of late, you know, social media has become a place where you find community. It really is. This podcast wouldn't be what it is without community and sharing, you know, for so many years, my journey and all my business on this microphone, right? On social media, the same thing. We share and then we find community because you feel alone. You feel like no one relates to you. And then you find someone on the other side of the world. And then you find out there's hundreds and thousands and, you know, millions of women that feel the same way you do. So there is an aspect of sharing your journey, sharing your story, and growing through that. But then there's the flip side of that where people feel like, oh my God, social media is so new. You shouldn't be telling all this. I'm just going to do it in silence. And you're suffering because you feel like no one can relate to you. You feel like someone can't understand you and your pain. And you're sitting here doing it alone. I don't think anyone should have to suffer in silence. Yeah. But where I now have a little bit of a with this is the fact that I feel like it's being, I don't think the word is weaponized, but used to be monetized, even with the religion aspect of it, right? We use religion in a way to grow and evolve and get closer to God for me. And I do like to talk about it publicly and tell you guys, oh, this is what I'm reading, or this is what I'm doing, or this is the new song that I have, which actually is my feel good for this week. But then it's like, oh, because you're monetizing it and you know that there's millions of people out there that really are alone and need help. Now you're just doing it to make $1 off of them. And that I don't find genuine. But I do feel like it does help to talk about it, to be public with it, because once you let it out and you make it public, it kind of like becomes real. And then you feel like it's not just you fighting this.
Okay. I get that. I think my thing is like, I have friends in real life.
I do too, bitch.
So I'm not suffering in silence because I don't bring something to the internet. And the way that I'm gonna talk about it with my friends. I'm gonna talk about it with my family. I'm gonna talk about it with my therapist. Yes, but But
this is new.
Not really. Just because I didn't talk about it with you, don't mean I didn't talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But said it, bitch, you are not the friend for me to tell you.
But
copy.
I also like to. For me, what works for me is like, I want to I have to process it first.
Yeah.
Because I think there is a danger to not processing stuff and putting it on the internet.
You
sometimes,
definitely need to process first.
And also the internet doesn't necessarily allow you to change your mind or to change in general. You said this when you were feeling this way and that's how you feel. And like,
I be ignoring them. Middle finger to the internet. Like, I'm just telling you how I feel. If you like it, you don't.
But
if you don't,
that's why for me, it's like if I'm gonna bring it to the internet, especially if it's something big, right? I'd rather know where I am with it, so I don't have these external pressures. That works for me.
No, and that's another thing that I wanted to bring up with this. It's not for everybody.
Right.
Like, I am one of those that I have to talk about it. I have to let it out, and I'll process it. Now, it is true. I most of the time don't bring it here until I've processed at home with my therapist and kind of got through it to speak about it. Because if I'm just bringing it to you, I'm just coming to complain. Yeah. Versus like, I've been going through this and this is what I'm doing, so it'll help me. So if you've been through it, I can help you through
Yes, and I think that's a part of your ministry too.
Yeah.
That's a part of your ministry. Everybody ain't a minister. I ain't no ministering ass bitch. Okay? That's not a part of my ministry.
You're just a relationship coach.
I'm not. Do not do that.
You've been doing so good. You see the messages that I have. You're helping the women's out here. Get a man. What? You was helping us.
I don't know about all that.
At least get the money.
Exactly.
And have a good time.
I can help you have a good time.
Yes.
Help you get married. I'm not the girl for that.
Listen, it's way better than what we're doing out here, getting heartbroken every 2 seconds. Exactly. You might as well have a good time. Yeah. You did a good job with that.
Is there somebody recently? I mean, stir the pot. Is there somebody that you want to call out for doing this, or you saw something specifically No? Okay. I'm just curious. What put this on your mind? I do scroll when I see people crying on the internet.
So I know there's not nice I can think of,
but I do,
and I don't know her. I know her. I've met her a few times. And this specific person, boy, she is healing from something
all the time,
every quarter.
Yeah,
and it's a different it's always something, but it always feels like it's the same thing over and over, and then boom, drop something to sell right afterwards. And I'd be like,
really?
Yes. And I'd be so annoyed by that. I'm like, are you really? Or are you just taking... I feel like some people just take other folks' stories and then make them their own and then put a money... an amount on it. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't feel genuine. But I think you can tell when it is genuine because you grow a community of women, or you have like these social media...
And I do like... It all comes out. Right? It does all come out, because when it's not real, you can only maintain it for so long. You can only keep up the BS for so long. Like, people are gonna eventually see through it. You're gonna get caught up in something. So
yeah. But I do recommend for people, even if it's not on social media, to heal, speak about what you're going through and not hold it in. Dang, so that one day that I called you and you was crying and you didn't tell me till a year later, who you
I had told Addie.
Damn,
I had told Addie.
Fine, Addie been around longer. That's okay.
Yeah, I had told Addie. But yeah, like, if I would have came on the internet a couple weeks ago and told y'all I was leaving that man alone, and then he don't gave me $10,000 and booked 2 vacations, I look like a fool right now.
You didn't say it, but you didn't say it, but you said it. You was big man.
I could be bought.
I got a price tag. That shirt you bought, that shirt's new, ain't it? No. That's a cute shirt. I thought the 10K bought that. Now you can go get your hair done. Listen,
no, I gotta process. And also it's also because, like, I know I don't have all the answers. I don't know if I'm gonna make the right move. Like, I don't know if what I'm doing. I rather
it can be scary. It can be scary.
I don't feel the need to tell everybody on the internet everything. So let's not even take it that deep. Even when I was doing like influencer stuff, remember, I never posted Michaela.
No. You were one of those that you don't know anything about you.
So it's like one thing about like not posting a man. I never posted my child. I never posted my child. If I would go on a vacation, I'll post about it. Like, if I'm at a restaurant, I'm posting about it after the restaurant. Like, who I'm on vacation with, y'all ain't never seen them. I don't do that stuff with the hand and the thing. Like, even when I was with my homegirls, like, I have certain homegirls who like don't post on social media like that. For example, Alma. When I be in New York and I be with her, like, I don't really put her in my story.
Oh damn, I put her in my story. Is she mad?
No, she's not. But like, I would never. She don't post her kids. I would never post her kids. Like, I just, even when I was like sharing a lot, I was very, it was very curated.
The fact that you think that you've ever shared a lot is
I do feel like I used to share a lot.
When?
How you think I got all those followers? But I used to share a lot of a specific thing. I used to share a lot of me shopping and like thrifting and just like promoting club. Like, I used to share, I always use social media as a vehicle for income.
Okay, yes, yeah.
Yeah, like I was never like a lifestyle influencer. I can't.
I remember you were like a fashion girly.
Like a vlogger. I can't.
So
I be having fun.
It's so hard to vlog.
Then you be like, you should take a picture. Bitch, I'm living.
No,
but that's why I gotta go to work every day now.
Yeah, I love it.
That's why I gotta go to work every day right now.
You should have been posting with me 7 years ago.
Because I'm not like Ariel.
Oh, you can't even tell when Ariel got her phone out.
It. Like, I admire people who do it. I'm not shitting on people who do it. Like, I really admire it. I enjoy it. I watch it.
I have so much fun watching her stuff.
Yeah.
I have so much fun.
But I think about like people like Jackie Aina, or she got married, so I don't, her new last name, I'm not even gonna try to butcher it. She's
Makeup Girl?
Yeah, Makeup Girl. Now she does fragrances and stuff like that. Like, it's curated. Like, you don't get to know all of her life, but she's still huge and she's still blowing up from it and stuff like that.
Okay, so question.
Yeah.
I was with somebody recently that sent me a text about where we were going, and they said, you can't, FYI, no social media allowed where we're going. And I looked at it and I was like, okay. And then I got mad.
Oh.
I said, bitch. So you think that I post all my business?
Yeah, you do. I would get that vibe. No, but Carla, when you go in your stories, the little lines are so tiny.
The dots.
Because like Alma has even told me before, like sometimes I'm like, let me go to Carla's story, and I just get comfy because it's gonna be so yes. So I could see how that person who does not know you that well,
that's where I was
thought that you share everything. Plus, you put into 24 hours what most people put into 48 hours. So like you do all that, and there's so much more going on behind the scenes, and people would never know that because you never sit the fuck down. I've never called you and you're chilling unless you're upset. For real.
It's true. I don't sit
Every time you call me, what am I doing? Got my bonnet on. Got my laptop.
Not Netflix.
Unless you catch me at the gym, when I'm home, I'm chilling. You're doing a million things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided to go redecorate the backyard. I'm pull up these leaves, and then, so I'm out here and then I'm about to go ahead and cook this. I'm about to make this pollo con riso, and then I'm like, bitch, I am tired. Bye. You're not gonna make me feel bad about just chilling. So I could see how he would be like, bitch, put the phone down.
Yes. So I used they.
Oh, them. I could see how them would be like, bitch, put the phone down.
I need it to be gender neutral.
Okay, my bad. Let's do that. Let's run that back. Yeah, I can see how that person.
No, so here's the thing. I absolutely get that, right? Mm-hmm. But that's
why were you upset?
Because there was a reason why I didn't give them. It's a he. Why I didn't give them my social media, right? Because I know the perception how I curate my social media is that of people have a lot of access to me. Mm-hmm. But if you knew me in reality, I don't post everything.
Yeah.
I do things like I'm here at the studio. Yep, you're going to know everything I do here in the studio is public. Or I'm on vacation, or I'm doing something with Mandy. We're doing photo shoots. We're doing this. I'm posting about it. But most of the time, my personal business or whoever I have a personal thing with, I'm not posting it.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I might post the back of the head with somebody. But no, like I'm in certain rooms, I don't post until I'm comfortable. If it's not content.
Yeah.
Content is just certain things. It seems that way. But I just want y'all to know. I tell more here. So if you're here on the pod, yes, I do tell more. In my social media, the perception of it is that I'm constantly out or doing something. Even people will meet me here and they'll be like, oh, you must be like known by everybody in Orlando. I don't know nobody.
Yeah, you do. You do know everybody now. That's a lie. I'll be like, damn, bitch. But I think
they might know me. I don't know them.
Going forward, when you meet people, you should block them on your social media.
But then I feel
regardless of like who you. No, it's not. Like, get to know me in person.
And people have
don't look at theirs
social
either.
Media.
But from their phone number, isn't all of it attached? That's not how it works no more.
I don't know.
Like you can find them after you save their contact.
No, because I got blocked and I can still see
block them. And when they ask you, if you don't block them and they find your page and they ask you something about it, or they try to follow you, then block them. Like, no, I don't want to.
I feel like that's
I know you in real life. No,
that's so rude to block somebody on social media.
No, it's not.
It is.
Don't no man need to meet me from social media. No, they're gonna get the wrong. They're gonna get the wrong idea.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that did make me feel some type of way, and I did tell him when we met up.
Of course you did. You can't bite your fucking tongue.
I couldn't. I tried. We've been together for a couple hours. And I gotta tell you something.
Oh, Lord.
So, because I think it was, I don't know what happened. My phone rang and I looked at it and we can't answer the phone in there. And I went and texted him. He's like, yeah, you can text. She's not answering. I said, I know. And then he was like, well, let me tell you something. I didn't get my social media for a reason, and I curate this and I make money off of this, and I have people that I like to connect with on certain things, aspects of my life, but there's a lot of it that I don't share. I'm not sharing you.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't earned anything for me to share, and I now know my next man is not being shown until I'm in a white dress. Okay? I might tell you I'm with this mystery man.
You know what?
I'm not record
this because I can't wait.
It's being recorded. When the time comes,
is the mic on? Because she's not. She.
I'm telling you. Okay.
Even if you don't post their face, you're gonna be posting shoulders.
I'm gonna post a hand.
You can't help yourself.
I said I'm not gonna post him. Listen, but y'all gonna know my nigga.
You need to not post him until you're truly committed, which means you're at the aisle. Because other than that, you might meet one you like better.
You're right.
Yeah. Don't. No, don't post them.
But can I post where I'm at?
Yeah.
After. Yeah, I want to post like things that I'm doing. And I'm going to tell y'all on here that I got a man. I'm not going to put it on social media. We're going to talk about it here.
I think you shouldn't.
No?
Don't tell nobody you got a man, because then that ruins the chances of you meeting your next one.
You're right. Okay. But I don't want to meet
Actually, that's what I said. Don't look to me for advice if you want a serious relationship. If you want to get married, you want to have a family, don't look to me.
Oh, well, even we had that conversation. It was like, I want to date with intention, but I don't think I'm ready for marriage anytime soon. I don't want to get married anytime soon. I don't know how open I am or how much capacity I have to really care about somebody else and what they got going on. On a full-time basis. What?
With your baby and Ayana?
No, I got a lot going on. But I do want it to be meaningful.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's like marriage right now. Yeah. That's not where a couple years ago. Well, more than a couple, but that's what I wanted. It's like I want to take care of you, cook for you, wash your drawers. Well, I'm not gonna wash them, but she gonna wash them. You know what I mean? Like all that. I don't.
So did he receive this?
He did.
Okay, good. All right.
Oh, what else he gonna do?
That's right.
What is he gonna do? You receive what I tell you and that's it. Because Dex said so.
Yeah.
Dex said, you do what I say and that's it. Because that's what makes me happy. And I'm in the driver's seat.
Exactly.
All the time.
Yeah. I mean, because if you're happy, he's going to be happy.
Yeah, he was having a great time.
Yeah. They don't know what's going to make them happy until you tell them.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't clip any of this. Kason, Courtney, Dwayne, none of y'all. No clipping any of this. Okay, well, we are on a crunch time today. So for our feel good segment of today, for me, I've been listening to the song nonstop, and it's not new, but it's Omema by Chandler Moore, and it's such a good song. But specifically, it's let me see, because it should be on my latest played. Oh yeah, he is on here, the latest played stuff. But it's the live version. I listened to it on Spotify, but Omema, and it's just so good. Yeah, it's a really good song. The whole thing is like about God leaving the 99 always for the one. So it's like, even if you're the one that left, he's going to come back for you, right? It's like you feel like everybody is doing well and you're left behind. He's coming back for the one. He'll leave the 99 for the one. JC used to say 99 pounds, but ain't one. And the Lord said that one, the one is he's coming to get it. Okay?
Okay.
So Omema live. Please go listen to it. It's by Chandler Moore.
Okay.
Anything been making you feel good this week?
Michaela was just here for spring break, and it was really good to spend some time with her. It was, yeah.
Did you guys end up going to the beach and doing stuff?
We did Resort Pass.
Ooh, where'd you go?
We went to Omni Resort.
Okay, Omni's nice. Don't they have the slide?
The slide, the lazy river. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so $25 a piece. We hung out there.
So good. Yeah, and you can get a cabana too.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
So that was nice.
Yeah, I haven't done. You know what I do with a Resort Pass? What? Don't clip this either. Just in case we get a thing with them one day. So what I'll do is, I'll put everything on, like, to check out. I'll screenshot it and I'll leave it up. And I just walk in. Like I own the place. I walk in, get to the pool, and if they ask me, I'll be like, oh, I bought it. Let me show. Oh my God, it didn't go through. Let me buy it real quick.
Carla.
I've never paid for it.
You have too much money to get a mugshot for something like that.
I wouldn't get a mugshot. I'm so sorry. Let me buy it right now. I'm not, right now, paid.
Oh, so you don't buy it in advance just in case you don't go?
No, I've never paid for a Resort Pass, but I definitely have gone to all the JWs. And so what you do is you keep it on your phone as if you're about to pay for it, right? And then they ask you, which they usually don't. They ask you for anything when you went in? Or you went there like a white lady talking about, let me show you.
Yeah, no, they did ask me for a confirmation code.
Who did?
The guy at the pool thing that let us in.
Oh, nah. So this is what you do also. You wait till somebody open the door. And you go right behind them.
Well, this one, they gave us like little wristbands that you had to wear.
Nope. Wait.
This was at Champions Gate, so.
Oh, that might be a little different.
It was a little, yeah.
Okay, I do like, I won't tell y'all what I do. But I go and I just walk right through, wait till somebody opens the door, get in. And then once I'm in, whatever. What I'm going to do is, if they ask, hey, where is it? I'm like, oh yeah, I bought it. Let me show you. And then I'm like, oh my God, it didn't go through. Let me buy it right now. I'm so sorry. Pay for it, and that's it. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. But to this day, it's been free.
All right, Scamiana.
I got to be able to keep the money in the bank.
All right.
All right, well, we're out of here. We have a review.
We do?
We do. Let me read it to you. Make sure that you leave a review on Apple Podcasts and or Spotify. You can now leave comments on Spotify on each episode. So please make sure to go do that. But especially on Spotify, we're at 580. Can we get it to 600? Can we get 600 ratings on Apple Podcasts? Yes, the fuck we can. Because y'all be them people. But Jane left us one on Monday. She says, my new favorite podcast. Thanks, Jane.
I love that.
She says, absolutely love listening to this podcast. Makes Mondays so much easier to get through when I can listen to my girls, Carla and Dex. You both are so cool and relatable. Thanks, Jane. Jane with an exclamation mark and a star. I don't know if
I know that's right, Jane, because she's the Jane.
The Jane.
I like that.
That's our girl. Well, thanks for leaving that. Make sure that your friends also leave a rate and review. Let's get us from 580 to 600 by the time we come back next.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.